welcome to, I'm not even gonna call this a budgeting video because that's not what this is. Welcome to a how I spent my money video. That's what I'm gonna call it. And the reason why I'm not gonna call it a budgeting video because I budgeted for none of these things. This is just how I spend my paycheck. Maybe that's what I'll do. How did I spend my paycheck? Let's do it that way. Or how did I spend my money? I don't know. Either way, I don't want to say budgeting. Budgeting to me is it's kind of how you spend your money. Let me Google. Let's be honest. Budgeting to me though is this is how much money I have, this is how much money I spent and I was able to save and manage. This is the idea of how I did it. Or my budget is $2,000 and here is how I spent my $2,000. So basically what you made and what you spent and how you accounted for that. This right here, this ain't something you an estimate of income and expenses for a set period of time. Okay. So maybe it is a budget, but it's not my definition of budget because I ain't budgeted for none of this. Okay, I didn't. But I hate doing disclaimers, but we're gonna do a disclaimer. The no spend February, gone. Yeah, I got a little emotional. Some things happened and I spent because that was my comfort. I bought some stuff to make me feel better. Did it really make me feel better? For a little bit. Probably not. For a little bit. I spent it. It's gone. But you guys will understand that part of it in the next vlog. So I'm giving y'all 2 vlogs today. This is gonna be the first one. The second one I'm probably gonna release a little bit later. But this is what I spent in, I want to say 2-3 weeks. So this was spending, okay? Spend a check and get it right back. I'm already ready to get paid again. But let me finish chatting with y'all on saying my thoughts with this. So the only thing that makes this a little bit better is I got my bonus the last pay period and I didn't really spend my bonus. I only did like one little thing, and this let your girl go up, okay? Your girl spent the rest of it, not all of it, but the rest of it. I spent that, okay? I did realize that I don't really tell y'all how much money I put in my savings, like my real savings account, and I guess maybe I do that because come on now, y'all do these numbers plus that number plus all these numbers, it'll tell y'all what I make. But I will say yeah, I don't know, I'll tell y'all one day, but it ain't finna be the day. But yeah, so and that's just like I said, because I saw JP said that she read her company policy. I ain't do that, so I don't know what their policy is around income. I did hear that you are supposed to be able to freely talk about your income, but y'all, I don't know. And I need my job, so I don't want to chance it, okay? All right. So now that all of that is out the way, let's get into these numbers. I hope I put you right here because I'm pointing right here. But let's get into these numbers. This, y'all, is a just throw it in a bag type thing, and we're gonna talk about it. But here we go. Let's do a rundown. Maybe I'll hold it up like this so I'm not, I wrote, or I have it on my iPad, this PDF that I'm using, and we're gonna change it up next month. Yeah, KJ's birthday is coming up in April and we are giving him a big birthday party, so I started to lie and say no spend March, but y'all, that's a lie. KJ's birthday is in April, family vacation in April. May should be pretty cool. It's our wedding anniversary, but I don't foresee us going anywhere just because of all the stuff that we got going on and have planned. So it's gonna be something slight, something right, and that's about it. June, don't think I got nothing major, and July is another family vacation. So it's just really pacing ourselves. I do think I am gonna take a family vacation in June. I just got to figure out where we going and what we doing. So with all my excuses out the way, because it's about to be a big bang, let's get into how I spent my paycheck or how I spent my money. I don't know how to really, it's not paycheck. Y'all know I try to be transparent and honest. It's not really my paycheck. It's like my paycheck plus the remainder of my bonus. So let's just say how I spent the second half of my money in the month, because that would be more accurate. I gotta give y'all real numbers, or somewhat real numbers. These numbers are real. But just be realistic in giving y'all the information. And if y'all hear the kids, it's Monday. Like, this is a live video for today, and everybody is upstairs, Keith included. So y'all might hear some thumping and bumping because they having a good time in the guest room. Let's get into it. So insurance is the $174. I tell you guys all the time, if you're new here, did I introduce myself? My name is Adonya RS. Welcome to the channel. If you like what you see here, go ahead and join the fam. And I got my nails done, so I'm gonna be talking in y'all face, but I don't mean to be rude. So let's get into it. So insurance is just my portion of the insurance. Our insurance includes 3 cars and 2 life insurance policies for our kids. But my portion was the $174. Our Wi-Fi is high. I just have not done my research and finding something else. Partly because I don't really feel like it right now. And the other half is like, it works. We got it going. Whatever. That was $85. Our alarm system was $71. Our phone bill was $300. Land is $160. Macy's doctor's appointment. So let's get into this and have a quick chat. I do not take my dog to the doctor often, but lately Macy has been vomiting throughout the house, which is something that is not normal. Okay, so we ended up having to take her back to the doctor twice. The first time she went to the doctor, it was this one that you see here, which was a total of like $250, and then I'm getting her groomed this week, so I went ahead and put that cost in there, which brought out a total of $310. In doing that, they ran a bunch of tests. Sorry, I was getting a text message, but they ran a bunch of tests on Macy and found that she does have kidney disease and high blood pressure. So right now it's just, how are we making her comfortable? We're trying some things to slow down the process of her kidney failure. So she's on 3 different medications, blood pressure pills. Like, y'all, I did not know dogs can have high blood pressure, but to try to lower down her blood pressure, because if not, it could make her go blind if it's too high for her. And right now it's really high. So changing her dog food to a more kidney friendly dog food, which is very expensive, by the way. You need a prescription, by the way, which her dog food is like $50 for 1 bag versus her regular dog food is $10 for 1 bag. Yeah, y'all, it has been a roller coaster because ultimately she's about to be 13, so she health wise is declining. And my manager kind of asked me, which I want to say I have a very caring team that I'm on, because they have been checking in on Macy and asking me how I'm dealing with it mentally, how my family is dealing with it mentally. And really and truthfully, I'm like, we're really just processing what is going on. We haven't gotten to the point where we have to make a said decision. This is just the first month in, but it's different, right? It's a different feeling, because they're like, you know, it's hard to decide when you want to. Like, wait a minute, we just found out. Like, I haven't gotten there yet. Like, she's not to the point where she has to be on IVs. We have to measure out her water. We haven't got there yet. Okay, so I do want to say that. So that was unexpected. That's why I highlighted that in red, because that was not something that I was anticipating at all. Just grooming, $60. That's all I thought I was gonna spend, but not. And this was just what I spent. Keith, she had to go back and get more tests ran, and Keith ended up spending, that was when he picked up her medication, all other things, he ended up spending about $210. So roughly Macy's bill this month was $520. Not anticipating, but whatever. I roll my eyes like that just because that was not in the budget of figuring out, but this is kind of why you have your miscellaneous funds and savings accounts and things like that, that you kind of have to have or dip money into. Not dip, put money into, for just the things that happen. So backflow, for whatever reason, I shouldn't say whatever reason, our County requires us to get our backflow water tested, and that cost is $95. Savings is $181. Ending suffocation is where I aggressively pay off my consolidation loan, so that was $550. I always pay that $550. Y'all gonna always see that $550 up in there, because that's how we gonna aggressively pay that sucker off. Now Klarna and Afterpay, like I said in my next video, y'all understand what I bought from there, why I bought so aggressively. Well, it's not even a why, I bought it. I don't know why I feel like I gotta explain it to you guys, because I feel like y'all hold me accountable. Like, I feel like I'm on a hot seat with my money, telling y'all like, oh my god, this is my corner amount is ridiculous. Me and my own girl laugh at ourselves all the time, because we like, what are we doing? But I told you guys before, I'm more comfortable with that than I am putting on my credit card, because my credit card I'm gonna pay them the minimum on. Klarna, I know they got to get their money, and while I have the money, I need to go ahead and pay it off anyway. And I'm really trying not to accumulate more debt than I already have, so that's why that's my comfort versus charging it on a card. Now the last time I think it was like 170 something for one and 140 something for the other, and then this is just extra stuff that I got. So this has nothing to do with the emotional video that the video you guys are about to see, but I did end up buying a new Apple Watch and earbuds, or AirPods I need. That's how I function throughout the day. That's how I work, and my AirPods are dying, so I got a new pair of those. Now I did buy a new Apple Watch, which I did not need at first, but I got it, and Keith was like, I've had this one for 5 years. So I thought I lost my watch. I could not find it. I looked for it for a week, and like, I need my watch. I gotta have my watch. It's kind of become, before I didn't really care if I had it, but now it's like, no, I need my watch. So I went ahead and bought a updated version of my watch, which is a high payment for Klarna on it. So that's it, $650, okay? But it did pay off some things, let's just say that. So kids, y'all know I always give my kids $50 each plus $10 for their personal ATM. So that's a total of $60 per kid, and I got 2 of them things. So not things, I got 2 babies, so it's a total of $120. So taxes prepared, Jaleesa girl, I ain't owe the people, okay? So I got my taxes done, and that was about $400. And I didn't owe any money back on taxes. I am not a tax preparer, but I will say this, I do pay an extra $100 a pay period with my tax withholding, to avoid having to owe back money in the end. So even though I'm making about $30,000 more this year than I did last year, my tax preparer told me to just leave it as is with the $100 and kind of look at it next year, fingers crossed that we still go, that we were still good, because she said she didn't recommend me increasing it just yet. And then of course, you know, I own my business, House of Fear, so I had to file that with it too, and that kind of helped me out a little bit as well. So groceries and entertainment, so y'all know my grocery bill. If you saw that vlog, if you haven't seen that vlog already, I'm gonna go ahead and post that vlog in here. And groceries was like $541. I am going to the Beyonce concert with my girls, so I said this year I was gonna be more intentional with my friends, doing more things with my friends, linking up, meeting up. So I did buy a ticket. My ticket ended up being $412. I went ahead and booked the room, but we did not have to pay for the room until our actual stay. I got my hair done, which you can't tell right now, but it was done. Y'all will see that in another vlog. That was $100, so it brought my total expenses out to like $1,100 with everything that I spent, and that brought my overall total of $4,196. Sounds really bad in a run of like 2 weeks. Sounds horrible, but thank God that I was able to do it. That we are not code red on this one. I just highlighted the number in red because it's crazy that that much money was just spent, but it is what it is at this point. March, I hope to implement some topics, conversations, things to really better my personal budget, hoping to help somebody else. I didn't do it on this one because y'all really and truthfully, excuse my expression, this is a fuck it up pay period. Like, I had a good time buying certain things and feeling my emotions that I had in there. And I ain't gonna get emotional on this one because I'm gonna save it for the next one. So let me go ahead and jump into that while I'm comfortable with having that conversation, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Oh, if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. Bye.